Long live the Queen!
Long live the Queen!
Charity is to meet us here. We shall wait for her.
And if she does not arrive?
I will see to it that she does not do well. Deputy!
Your Majesty?
I see that all is well with you.
I suppose it can be, Your Majesty.
Are you not with Charity?
She gave me her explanations, and I decided to go for a walk about the village to clear my mind.
And were her explanations acceptable?
I have yet to decide, Your Highness.
By the portable sundial, I can see that she is late. I half expected as much. You know, I am surprised she can even run her own ship.
Her own ship. This ship has no legs.
Run the ship.
Who can't run that ship?
Captain Charity.
Oh, perfect timing. Yes, what was that, Sheriff? One more time again.
I'm surprised you can even run your ship.
You should watch your tongue, Sheriff.
You never know what ears might be nearby listening.
Yeah. Gentlemen. Ladies. Gentlemen.
The cook.
Edmund!
Charity?
Right. Discuss that, didn't we? All right. May I start again?
Of course.
My dear Deputy Norfolk. Right, we discussed that as well. What? Oh, I will hate myself for this. All right, may I try again?
Absolutely.
You're just loving this, aren't you?
My dear Lord Norfolk.
What?
Oh.
Are you serious?
I'm not calling him that.
I have. And I will be holding you responsible for my mother missing and your crew soiling her reputation.
I don't understand. I thought the explanation quite reasonable considering choice in possible companions.
Even without the situation surrounding my mother, you and Cobbs saw plenty of unsolved crimes to answer for.
Crimes? What sort of crimes?
That's right, Cobbs. It's finally time to be a man and answer for all your crimes against the crown and against society.
Ha! Society! What crimes have I done against society?
So you do not deny crimes against the crown?
I never said that.
As a matter of fact, for all the trouble you and the crew of the J Dragon has caused, you should all be thrown in jail!
Now, good sheriff, you know full well they can claim coercion.
Coercion!
Coercion?
At this point, I highly doubt that.
And you will finally tell us of the whereabouts of your ship, the Serpent's Coil.
Witherspoon, as the captain pointed out, she wishes to tell the king without his wife present. So unless you've gone completely blind, that cannot even be considered conversation at the moment.
Well, Cobbs!
Yes, Captain?
We seem to have found ourselves in another very uncomfortable predicament.
Well, as much as I would love embarrassing the sheriff once more, I would have to agree.
Would you or Graham have any suggestions as to how we get out of this uncomfortable predicament?
Fight your way out?
Well, we could do what the captain normally does and try to negotiate our way out. Aye.
Or
We could do things our way and fight our way out.
for once, gentlemen, I would agree with your techniques.
Get on that!
dreadful that is.
Great Captain Charity is at a loss.
Oh, she is never at a loss.
It seems to be a lucky day, Edmund.
Stop calling me Edmund.
Let us just say that I am attempting to appeal to the child that I once played games with all those many years ago.
It will not work.
John Deputy Norfolk, you're taking her life, solve the problem of your missing mother.
What did she state as her explanation?
I wish to know as well, because
As at one time, your mother was my handmaid.
She claims Carlos had an affair with my mother.
I did not necessarily say that.
Hey, no matter what bitterness you hold in your heart for the court, it is not appreciated in this situation.
No word of a lie, Your Majesty. I simply stated that Carlos had an interest in Lady Norfolk and that she had returned that interest, and that's all that Carlos told me.
I have every reason to believe that she is holding back on me and that she is hinting at an affair. I want the whole truth now.
Trinity!
With great honesty, Your Majesty, I have told Edmund, Deputy, Lord Norfolk, all that I have.
What of the secrets that Grim holds as to the whereabouts of your other ship?
Oh, yeah, that little mess. Well, I've decided it is between him and I.
Earlier, it was stated that you could not say it in front of me. That does not sound like a situation.
Him and you. This is true.
My wife is correct. For all we know, your status as pirate has you hiding ships in important coves and waits for one of my ships.
Impossible. We were privateers under King James IV of Scotland, your brother and brother.
Unfortunately, facing a war very soon.
That might be true, but Charity has been very careful with the choice of her prizes, focusing on private merchant vessels and vessels connected with her uncle.
Who is under my service?
That might be, but
Enough!
Oh.
I wish to settle my anger and walk the village. Deputy, since you have Charity in custody, let us see how dedicated her crew truly is to her. Place her under arrest.
Sorry, Your Majesty, but
No. I will give you some consideration, but my patience has run short. You will confide the chef and deputy in all matters of conversation at this time. Your crew will behave and allow the law to do their jobs.
Your Majesty, I am unsure as to how long that dedication would last.
This is why I'm leaving Cobbs with them. Cobbs,
yes, Your Majesty.
you will keep your crew in line and Grim will not stray from your sight.
Very good, Your Majesty. Just one question.
Make it fast.
How long do you plan on abandoning me with the crew?
Until the games. I'll expect answers then or Charity will return to jail.
If I return to jail because of any of you, I will have your heads, even if it's from the grave. Oh, you are dead, Seamus.
Crew to me!
And the roosters start fighting.
How about you, me?
Your Majesty, I am unsure that further time in incarceration will drive Charity to complete her confessions. I have already heard much in the earlier part of the day. Could I not simply charge her, lock her up, and be done with this mess?
No. I want a first hand from Lady Charity.
Then why did you send her away with Deputy and Sheriff? Should it not be simpler to simply ask her yourself?
I'm hoping that by sending her away with them, her disrespect for the law and lack of confidence in her crew will drive her to complete her confessions. When she's returned to me, I'll ask her once more. Then I'll ask the sheriff and deputy if that matches all they've been told. Just keep in mind, your lordship, there's as much blue blood running through her veins as you. If I toss her aside with no chance, I may do the same to you. Besides, I'm still wondering if my brother-in-law's approach to using piracy to my advantage is truly worth the investigation. Now, on with your shows, dance and delights. Continue your shopping and your games. Careful of the Jade Dragon crew without their captain. They may resort to antics of an unforgiving nature.
Standing in front of me. What do you think? You bigger than me?
I'm standing in front of you because I've been on the ship longer. I got seniority.
I don't care if you got seniority.
You just joined the crew. Why would you expect to be ahead of me?
I'm the cook.
Well, you're not much of a cook.
Oh, you know what? I don't like that response, huh?
Okay, that's enough of that. All right. I'm not done with you yet. Come here, you. You look that.
That's right, huh? Stop this foolery!
You're making this curl to be a bigger joke than it already is.
It's not like you're already better.
Look who's talking. You made Seamus look like a fool already.
Hey! I have every right.
You do not. I don't care what the captain says. If you did not have...
Have what? Rank? Something of which you lack?
I have respect, as much as I can. No one else has given that to me.
And I'm with him on that.
Yeah, there's a reason for that.
Now don't you be taking a chunk out of them for nothing.
If the captain has not returned to us, I'm in charge. So you better be getting used to it.
I will be getting used to nothing but having a quartermaster once more. The king put me in charge, not you.
So you think you can compete with me?
I do.
You're sadly mistaken.
We can finish this later.
It's a king, isn't it? Yes, I don't see why not.
Where is Charity? Has she not arrived yet?
Yes, well, the sheriff and deputy seem to be holding to their reputation as they appear to be late.
Charity has more than likely managed to untie herself and lock the two of them in a cupboard by now.
Most likely, yes.
I thought your faith in Charity was minimal.
Very much so, Your Highness, but my faith in the law of this town is even less.
They're bumbling idiots.
Quite.
Charity!
Your Majesty, my apologies that I cannot bow. Sheriff, Deputy, has she revealed anything to either one of you?
No, she has not. However, she has taken great delight in reminding the sheriff of his past follies with her and her crew.
She also had no problem retailing his childhood tales to the two of you.
But at least they were childhood stories, and not your adult blunderings.
All the worse! It goes to show you that you've been all the longer the target of her ridicule. That makes you easy prey.
That is what you sound like.
Silence! Do you not see how easily she pits the two of you against each other by tapping into your emotional memories? I will give you one last chance to answer the questions already asked of you.
Did you truly think that time with them would loosen my tongue?
No, I did not. However, leaving you in their jail might over time loosen your tongue, yes?
You would not take me back to London?
No.
Alright, well that changes everything then. Okay. Well, we all know of Carlos and Lady Norfolk, and I only wish I had more of that story.
Of course, you have no more information to share with us.
And, we all know about Murphy and that missing ship.
If we are to take your word for it.
Yes, of course. As for the Serpent's Coil, well, she was stolen.
Stolen? Why was that information kept so secret and held on to so tightly from me? Pirates steal pirate ships all the time.
Yes, but she was stolen by members of the Spanish Navy.
I can see that as being a little offensive, but not enough to hold so close. As my wife has pointed out, the Serpent's Coil is, or more, was a pirate ship, yes?
Yes. However, she was flying your flag, Your Majesty.
Why was she flying my flag?
We pirate ships often fly other nations' flags in order to get close to other vessels.
This time we flew your flag in order to dock.
To dock? I'm assuming you could not find a welcoming port then.
We tried to hold on until a smaller town or landing came into view, but things got desperate. We had no other option, but we had one of your flags.
So, you're attempting to tell me that one of your ships, pretending to be one of my ships, was stolen by members of the Navy who is under the command of my father-in-law.
That sounds about right.
Which means that they believe they targeted one of my vessels.
That's the premise we are working on, yes, Your Majesty.
Perhaps now would be a good time for a stress-relieving distraction, Your Majesty.
That would be a good idea.
Perhaps the mounted games, Your Majesty.
The games!
Right. Mounted games.
Always really
Your Majesty! I have kept my word in this situation. Am I to be blamed for something that I have no responsibility for, let alone presence of?
Charity, my dear, dear lady, you confuse me.
Oh, she confuses a number of people.
You bow to me and follow the trainings of the court, yet when required for the safety of your crew and advancement of your life, you can turn into an underhanded, law-challenging, devious pirate.
That's why she's the best captain ever, hey?
questionable.
Hey!
I wish to make you an offer you should not reject.
I do not understand.
I will not make you a privateer, but more a business associate.
Interesting proposition.
You'll agree to leave any of my Navy vessels alone and any merchant vessel that flies my flag.
But Your Majesty, there are other pirates out there, and amongst them are many other flags of many nations. Yours is amongst them.
Yes, I'm aware.
But that would also mean that they may attack Spanish ships.
Yes, I know, in France and Scotland and any other associations except mine.
So what you're saying is, even if the Serpent's Coil is flying a Spanish flag, I can still get her back.
And we could be rid of Grimm.
That's my point. Leave my vessels alone and I will leave yours alone.
I would agree.
Your Majesty, if her and her crew are to dedicate to you, should she, as their captain, be continued to be permitted to wear a Scottish thistle?
Aye.
No, she should not. Charity!
Yes, Your
As a
Majesty.
sign of your word, you'll hand me the thistle in your hair.
It was a very important gift from a member of my crew.
Does not matter!
He died and sewn in. I can't merely just take it out.
Then you'll remove the braid it is attached to.
Your Majesty. Very well.
I'll hear nothing more of this. This very moment is one of delight and entertainment. Sheriff, Deputy, Charity is free to do as she wishes, as long as it doesn't interfere with their games or is damaging to the law-abiding citizens of this village.
That's right.
Yes, it would mean you're free.
Here, you're free.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
What of my dagger? You're not going to give it back? The least you can do is cut me free!
I don't think they're going to.
Oh, you are so brilliant!
Yeah, terrible Lord Norfolk.
Yeah, that was pretty lordly.
Thank you, Grim.
She's a pirate. I have something else.
You have something else for me? Ah! My sword. Thank
Yes.
God.
Her sword. That's better.
That is, we can enjoy ourselves in quiet.
Witherspoon.
Quartermaster Grimm.
And we were operating in Merrillville.
You say my name with air of distaste. We seem to have the king's consideration. Why not yours?
You, Quartermaster Grimm, are of no value to me.
I see that. Well, you will have to let me know when I am of any great value to you. Always willing to make a little extra coin on the side. Gypsies cost money.
Grim, would you like to join us, please?
I would be delighted.
Of course you would.
You don't look delighted.
You always look like that.
You touch my child, you're dead.
Really saying hello.
Uh-huh.
You
Sorry.
smirk.
He's in a grumpy mood, isn't he? Well, you know, the sour. Oh, I see what you did there. That's good. That's
Shut up.
Good. You!
Pirate foul.
Bow.
He pushed him. What's with that look?
What look?
Put him in the pit and make
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
There we go. What's happened? Oh, hi. It's okay. You look like that. Yeah, good.
Charity! I'll expect I'll hear no news of you straight off our agreements.
No news, Your Majesty.
Then it is my turn to have no trust in you. I wish you to sign the document I drafted.
Really?
Did you not see the hand signal, Sheriff? That means bring it here.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Checking it for legalese.
Legalese?
Legalese, yes.
You?
There are parts of this I don't remember the captain agreeing to.
He reads fast. Does, however, have to decide on a dedication if she wishes to remain free.
Your Majesty, there are parts of this agreement which makes us an English crew, and not the multitude of cultures that has become. Your Majesty, you may ask myself to give up connections to Scotland, but you cannot ask Clam to give up what is buried deep down inside his poor being.
The tape one?
Why not? You'll more than likely attack other ships that are Scottish. With his dedication, get in the way of that.
Hey, I know where I come from, but I also know that even my kinsmen can be made to turn on me. I am proud of being Scottish, even if at times I am not proud of being from Scotland. Think about it.
What of you, Irishmen? My stakes in your country and blood are high. You already have an obligation like Charity, Carlton Grimdew to answer to me. We honor that obligation.
What was that? I couldn't hear you without my doublet. Can you say it again? I couldn't hear you.
You heard me.
Oh, right. No, I will not.
Yes, he will. Your Majesty, I ask that you recognize the difference between the base culture that makes this crew so unique and wonderful. Simply for being who they are instead of connecting them to their politics with their coexistence.
I really wanted.
You cannot tell me that has gotten you far.
Yes, we can, Your Highness. I simply asked to look at your own marriage. The two of you were wed in hopes of forming a relationship between two countries, were you not?
Oh, good point.
Essentially, yes.
Then I need not say more.
Very well. Once the publishing is done, we shall rewrite some aspects of the agreement. We do not wish to interfere with the festivities. Continue.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Again,
Yes, Your Majesty.
you shall come with me. Rewrite some aspects of the agreement.
But Your Majesty, what of a witness?
My wife will agree to be such. All I require from you, good sheriff, is a safe place for us to meet.
I will provide.
Your Majesty, it is not that I do not trust your wife, but should not Charity be allowed her own witness?
How dare you, Cobbs? Are you
No.
insinuating?
I'll allow that.
Shut down.
Come, sheriff. Charity. Pops. I love the queen. We shall depart.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the queen!
Long live the queen!
That means it's time to start drinking!
Nay. It's time to start working.
No! He definitely said it's time to start drinking. I heard that. Oh, that's right. That's what I said. I said drinking.
Now he hears it. Quartermaster means I am in charge of you at this very moment. You will all return to the Jade Dragon and prepare her for departure. Giuseppe!
I need crackers for a while.
I'm not sure, but I think he just said he wants to spank me.
Yeah.
With a spoon. In light of what has happened, I do not believe we should meet up later.
I will find a way. Once I have returned to London, I will have access to a ship. All you need to do is send word.
Nay, see, you don't understand.
I did not expect Charity to react the way she did. I did not expect her to give me the position of quartermaster, or let me take down a member of her crew in such ways. Things have changed.
But I was the one who arranged for the Spaniards to attack the Serpent's Coil. If it was not for me, the opportunity to return to Charity's crew would not have existed. Grim, you owe me!
I am aware of what you have done, Lord Witherspoon. But I owe you nothing. You calculated that Charity would prove to the king her structure cannot work. You were wrong. He seems even more fascinated by her now.
But I don't?
No, you don't! I would be careful if I were you, Lord Witherspoon. It seems I can gain much more from her than I ever thought I could from you. Your loss, mate. Your loss.
Shut down. Yeah, I think you. What's that?
You did not hear any of that. Understood?
Oh, but I did. I heard all of it.
Then you will forget all of it.
No, I will not. You see, I knew Charity as we were children, and I have watched her very closely for a number of years now.
That does not matter. Children have a very different way of viewing the world that tends to cloud their judgment as adults. I do not require a child's pitifulness.
I am unsatisfied with her explanations of the whereabouts of my mother.
Once again, blind childhood emotion.
I've had to do with her crew being left here.
An inconvenience.
Unbelievably so. And I am unhappy with the way the king treats her. He should be laying to the structures founded by his father, not making these radical moves to change it in these unpredictable ways.
You truly feel that way?
I do. And your alliance should not be with Grim, but with me.
We should talk, younger sir.